So, how do they feel since you've been gone? They really feel like you guys were happy together. Like, ultimately, despite the arguments, despite the disconnect, that on the daily you guys were happy and you're kind of each other's focus of the day, of that kind of like positive, loving, vibrant energy that no matter what happened in the day, there was going to be good morning, good night, some fun messages, joy. It was kind of like Aladdin's magic carpet ride around the world. It feels like love is lost, and it feels like, well, it's a feeling of being down, sad, like things aren't right, and you feel that way too. The sadness you're feeling about this disconnect is the same way that they're feeling about you. And yeah, maybe there's been some conversations, or they met up with people they find attractive. I mean by met up as in like passing in the day, not like meeting up. But it just reminds them more of you and how they don't want to be away from you. And again, how you were the strength and soft place to land, and everything felt brighter no matter what was happening with when the day had you in it. And they truly haven't walked away, not in their heart space, not in their soul. And they think about reaching out to you and what it will be like the next time you guys talk, and yet they're holding back. But they want to, and things are slowly coming back into balance. They do want to give faith, certainty, truth, and love to you. And I think as the full moon wraps up and the new moon approaches, that is going to be their choice and their decision to do that. And they have to do it because I asked you to give them space and not contact them. So you see this crescent moon, the sea in reverse, you really can't do it. You have to wait and respect the space they ask for. But it is faith, certainty, truth, and love of committed, lasting connections. It is the fairy tale that they want with you. Still, you want to take 4 of these seeds you've grown into these saplings and make them into a wedding arbor at your personal castle. They want this connection, commitment with you. And the rest of the trees, well, they're going to be an oasis, a beautiful oasis for children and sunsets and beautiful things in the backyard. I see a beautiful cabana in the backyard centered around the rest of these things you planted. It's going to be a new beginning. They want a new beginning to get you out of your head with some kind of apology, resurgence, at least showing up. With whatever words they say, you're going to know how they feel about you and that they haven't forgotten anything with you. In fact, time apart and look at these like four flowers, and they have one they're giving to you. These are all cups of love and things you've grown together over time. The 6th one over here, it looks like, again, like a wedding altar, something like that. I feel like higher level of commitment is coming, whether with or not with an officiant. But they do love you. They truly do love you. And I think that in this absence, you both have come to realize that, yeah, you had fights, you had disagreements, but you guys were also pretty stable. And possibly in these conversations or in other people passing by that they've interacted with and you've interacted with, I think you guys have just both come to realize that you're the one for each other. And at the end of the day, there's nothing more to be said, because you know that they love you and they know that you love them. This is kind of what the separation was about, to show you that you guys actually have a lot of stability with these 4 pillars and a whole lot of love.